Turning now to a developing story in Stockton. Vice Mayor Jason Lee did not break the law in connection with his involvement in a comedy event last May.
That's according to a law firm that conducted the independent investigation of the Wild 'N Out show at Adventist Health Arena. KCRA3's Leanne Denyer is at Stockton City Hall with the findings. Leanne?
Yeah, so those findings are now available. They're included with the documentation posted online ahead of next week's City Council meeting. So let's go back to last summer. It was last August that the Stockton City Council voted 4-3 to launch an independent investigation into this Wild 'N Out event and the Vice Mayor's involvement in it. The findings from this independent law firm tasked with answering that question are now out. The findings state that Vice Mayor Lee did not break any laws and that no council member had a prohibited financial interest in any contract associated with the event. The findings do state that if a council member is involved in an investigation, they should recuse themselves from discussions and decisions to avoid even the appearance of a conflict of interest and to uphold the highest ethical standards. The documentation also includes the price tag for this investigation. It's roughly $50,000. I asked the mayor today if, given the findings, she felt that was a good use of city funds.
In order to investigate a claim of misconduct, if that's what the cost is, that's what the cost is. Yes, there are other things that we could be using that $50,000 on, but we need to make sure that we are, as I stated, beyond reproach.
So Vice Mayor Jason Lee was unavailable for an on-camera interview today, but did release a statement which reads in part, "I welcome transparency and an independent review because I knew the facts mattered. At the same time, I voted against wasting taxpayer money on an investigation that was politically motivated and unsupported by evidence." Unfortunately, Stockton taxpayers were forced to spend more than $50,000 to reach the same conclusion that was clear from the start. There was no wrongdoing. So the Stockton City Council will be discussing these findings at their upcoming City Council meeting that is scheduled for next Tuesday. In Stockton, Leanne Denyer, KCRA3 News.
And Leanne, do we know if any other actions will be taken at this point?
Well, according to the agenda item on the agenda, there's not an action listed that they have to take. However, when I spoke with the mayor, as you heard in that interview just a moment ago, I asked her the same question, and she said that she hoped that the council would discuss the recommendation from this firm, and if they decided to move forward after that conversation, that would be something that they figured out. But there's not a specific action item associated with the agenda item next week.
Okay, Leanne Denyer, thank you.